I don't think you have to be real smart to see that that really doesn't wash. How can they make such a definite, positive, bold statement based on the assertion that no one can know anything for sure? Now, in every other field of thought, we understand and accept that there are some things that are unchanging. In mathematics, 2 plus 2 equals 4. It always has. It'll never equal 5. It'll never equal 7. That's an unchanging principle. In chemistry, H2O always is the chemical equation for water. It's unchanging. In the fields of biology, physics, and every other field of science, there are absolute unchanging truths. Now, are we to believe that there is no absolute unchanging truth in the field of theology and religion? Again, John chapter 8 and verse 32. Notice what Jesus said without any hesitation. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Now, if we cannot know the truth, then Jesus' statement seems rather silly, doesn't it? Notice he used the word know. Ye shall know the truth. The truth shall make you free. In John 14 verse 6, Jesus goes even further. He says here very simply, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. Now give that some thought. In Ephesians 5 and verse 17, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Now I would suggest this is impossible if truth is relative and subjective. How can we understand it if it's changing? Remember the definition that those in the world want to give? It varies from individual to individual and from time to time and person to person. These three passages, if that were so, would make absolutely no sense. Bible authority is essential to pleasing God. Now, this word authority means the power or right to act, speak, or teach in matters of doctrine or practice. Bible authority means that which is taught either explicitly or implicitly by the Word of God. Explicitly means a direct statement, a direct command of God, while implicitly implied or indicated by that which is explicitly stated. Simple definitions. Read it again. Look carefully. Because this is extremely important. The fact that authority in religion is necessary is seen in the following facts. Jesus taught with authority. In Matthew 7 and verse 29, He taught them as one having authority and not as the scribes. Jesus stood out. He was called the master teacher. There was no other like Him. In Mark 1:22, and they were astonished at His doctrine, for He taught them as one who had authority and not as the scribes. In verse 27 of the same chapter, and they were all amazed insomuch that they questioned among themselves, saying, what thing is this? What new doctrine is this? For with authority commandeth He even the unclean spirits, and they do obey Him. Again in Luke chapter 4 and verse 36, they were all amazed and spake among themselves, saying, what a word is this? For with authority and power He commandeth the unclean spirits, and they come out. Jesus gave His disciples authority. Mark 13:34, for the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. Luke 9 and verse 1, then He called His 12 disciples together and gave them power and authority over all devils and to cure diseases. Now the question should naturally arise, how could Christ give them authority? Where did He receive it? Well, God is the one who gave Christ His authority. In Matthew chapter 17 and verse 5, the Mount of Transfiguration, we find this statement made. While he yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, Jesus and the apostles. And behold, a voice out of the cloud which said, This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him. Now notice what he said. Hear ye him. In Matthew 28, verse 18, now this would be shortly before Jesus ascended back into heaven. What did he tell the apostles? He said, All authority hath been given unto me in heaven and in earth. The King James uses the word power. The American Standard uses the word authority. They both are translated from a word in the Greek which means authority.